Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Rise of Venice. When I left you last, I said I was going to try to figure out how to automate trading in the game. And we are going to do that right now. Actually, I may not even have to wait for the ship to get here for part of this. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to set up our warehouse to buy goods in the city of Venice. You can only automate buying and selling in a city where you have a warehouse. I'm going to go ahead and just max out on the quantity. Now I need the convoy to arrive. Oh, it would probably help if I speed it up a little bit. Also, while we're doing that, where's my other one? Here it is. Alright, I'm just going to move him over there. We're going to have some other business for him, I think. Okay, so what we want to do is set up a trading route. We kind of already knew that, yes. And so we're going to plan the route, right? And we're going to say, okay, I want to add Venice, Zara, Ragusa, and Durazzo. Now, you know, we could keep coming around, but I think it starts to get kind of inefficient. And in fact, if anything, I think that's what you use your other ship for, is you could pick up goods and then, you know, maybe have him come down to these three or something like that. Ideally, you would build more warehouses in more cities and, you know, do it that way. So, what we want to do then is, now that we've added the cities, we want to edit the cities. And what that means, quite simply, is we have to tell it what to do. So in Venice, we want to load goods. And then in Zara, we want to sell. In Ragusa, we're going to sell. And in Durazzo, we're going to sell. And that is pretty much how simple it is. So we want to save this. It already existed because I did it in a test game to see how it worked. But I want to make sure, you know, this is what we want, the way I just defined it. So, all right, now at this point, the only thing I should have to do is to say activate the route. But before I do that, do I have any stock? Yes, I do. So I should be able to activate the route, and then shortly he'll just go. I have to actually make the time pass. Is it going to work? Look at that. Like a boss. All right, cool. So now, where is Uncle Marco? Here he is. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with him. Let's make sure we have trading privileges with these cities. Okay, good. We have them here. And, you know, I'll buy pretty much all the wine for 120 that anybody's willing to sell me. Okay. And sure, we'll buy some fruit as well. Okay, and it looks like I can sell a little bit of wood. Yeah, I'm not taking any less. That stuff is good in too many places. So, we know we could sell there. Let's go to Caroni. Okay, and we're going to sell all the wine that we just bought. This is pretty cool. We're actually able to sell a lot here. So this is one of the few things we will not be able to sell. We'll just buy more. Okay, and we'll buy some grain as well. Quite a lot, actually. All right, and so Athens would be the other logical choice, right? We could do a pretty nice, tight trade route with these three cities. It kind of stinks that you have to go all the way back to Venice to restock if you're not doing it manually, but you know, one does what one can. Am I full? Is that my problem? Yes, that is, in fact, my problem. So, wow, I'm not going to get to sell much of that. Okay, awesome. Maybe, screw it. All right, well, so that did work. We know we could come over here. And I guess that's what I'll do. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'll just come all the way back. Now that I think about it, you know what's not a great idea is bringing a ship with a full cargo hold back to the city where you would load goods to take them out and sell them. See what I'm saying there? So what we're going to do is just try to sell whatever we can. Because basically what we need is to empty our cargo hold. And we actually did pretty well. The only thing we have a bunch of is pottery. So let's see if we can sell a bunch of the rest in Zara. We are working our way up. We're at 92% of what we need for the next rank. And okay, that's kind of a bummer. This is another city that has a bunch of that. So we'll come to Venice. I guess if nothing else, I can always set up the route for this convoy. Even if I'm not able to start running it. Okay, wait. I see what I did. I jumped the bell. Jumped the gun, excuse me. Alright, here we go. So let's see how much I can sell off here. So we still have 78, but at least now we actually have a cargo hold that's not jammed. Now, we're close enough. I'm actually tempted before I automate, but let's do this. Let's go ahead and set up the route. We don't have to activate it yet, but I rather like the idea of at least having the thing ready to go. So I'm trying to think if it makes any difference whatsoever which one we start with and which one we finish with. I don't really think it does. So we're going to do the same thing as last time, right? We're going to load goods in Venice, and then we'll sell them in the other three. At some point, it would definitely be better if... Let's go ahead and save that. So this is a new trading route. Gotcha. Okay. It would be better if we had, you know, warehouses in other cities, so that we had, I guess to put it one way, a more diverse set of goods. Since I am, I guess, going to, at least for a little bit longer, do a manual thing. Let's go ahead and load up some cargo. Kind of amazed that there was this much, like with my warehouse buying this stuff all the time. I'm surprised I could even do that. Yeah, so I guess I'll just run the route that I was going to run anyway. But the difference is, since I have to do something manually, I'm not just going to sit here doing nothing while we wait. I can buy goods here as well. I won't just sell. Yeah, let's move it along here, fella. All right, and it looks like we can sell all of that. That's pretty awesome. We're actually really close now. In fact, did that put us over the top? We're at 99%. I almost wonder if we should just chill out. Well, I think the grain will be good. Wow, look at that. They make a lot of grain. Yeah, you know, Ragusa and Zara both need grain. Let's just go sell it. I think at that point we're done. Yeah, in fact, we're done now.
There's a message from Venice.
Yes, I bet there is. Let's sell as much of this grain as we can. Yeah, that's fine. I'll sell all of it for that price. And let's go to Venice. Let's get our promotion or whatever you want to call it. Advancement in rank, which is a lot like a promotion. So we want to go to the Senate. Advancement. Yes. Start the vote. Okay, unanimous again. And we can now, let's see, handle raw material trades, which I think we're able to do now. Commission ships with up to 20 cannons, and we've been given a gift of 250 salt.
Very good.
That all sounds good to me.
Your new rank lets you trade with other goods and other larger ships from the shipyard. And I've got news. You know that Francesco Foscari is the Doge of Venice. Your grandfather and I have often performed missions for the Foscari family. Now the Doge has noticed you and suggested that you acquire trading rights in Constantinople. You should do that, because the Doge is very experienced and is sure to have good reasons.
All right. Well, I tell you what, I'll do that. And while I'm going all that way, all right, doesn't look like there's any salt you can buy, basically, without driving the price up. And not much of that either. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, we'll just go.
To be honest, I don't think that it is trade the Doge is interested in Constantinople. My guess that something is brewing there, and the Doge thinks you could be useful to him later.
All right. We're going down south. And I just want to identify this city. Okay. And as I recall, Constantinople is over this way. So let's go in for a quick visit. Whoops. I guess I jumped the gun. We want City Hall, right? Oh, okay. We do it here. So we're going to buy the license. It's 2,750 gold. Because our reputation is not the best, you know. I have to say, it doesn't seem like... Yeah, okay. It's a great place to sell pottery, if I may say that. At least it was on this trip. Wow, it doesn't seem like you can buy a lot of salt anywhere without really raising hell with the market.
You've got the trading license for Constantinople. But now, you must first take care of something else. Uncle Marco's daughter moved to Ragusa a few months ago, and shortly thereafter, the church burned down during a storm. Unfortunately, there are a few superstitious idiots there who say Marco's daughter brought a curse upon the city. And that's why I promised Marco that we would help build a new church. So get yourself a building license for Ragusa.
All right, let's go see if we can help the witch out. So here's Ragusa. We got a long way to go back. We'll speed it up again.
Some very God-fearing families live in Venice, whom I have asked for support in building the new church in Ragusa. They have donated a hefty sum, which I can now pass on to you.
Wow, that actually is reasonably hefty. Okay, we need to go to City Hall.
Good to see you.
And we have our 35% popularity, which is what we need to buy this kind of license. Cost us $25,000. Fortunately, we were given 40. And then I believe all we need to do is go here. And let's see. Cities are limited to 30 housing complexes without a church and 60 with a church. Construction details. So, the first building in any city must be a warehouse. Wow, seriously? So I have to build a warehouse here?
Very good. You completed the warehouse in Ragusa. I'm sending you some donated building materials now. You should now commission the building of the church as soon as possible.
Okay. I mean, the funny thing is, it's not like I would have chosen to build our next warehouse in Ragusa, but, you know, it's not like we can't use it. Okay, so let's go ahead and place the order for the church. And, yeah, they're working on it. And now we actually have a warehouse here. That's pretty cool.
The new church in Ragusa is finished and consecrated. Well done. However, something seems to be brewing in the east. At any rate, Foscari, the Doge of Venice, has asked us to take a scout to Constantinople. The fact that he's giving us the mission suggests that we will be carrying a spy, and that Foscari wants to keep it secret.
Okay. Wait, what is this? To have the required combat strength, your convoy should carry approximately 40 cannons and 150 sailors. Wow. Well, I know we're really close to that. I mean, we're only 14 cannons short. So I literally, like, need to take at least 2 or if not 3 of my ships. I guess he doesn't really care about me making money, huh? So this convoy has... it has 40 cannons, so here's the question. God, isn't this amazing? So we just got merchant, and just by letting this guy run around and do this stuff automated, look at that. We're already 85% of the way. Yeah, seriously, I don't even want to to shut this off. What is this? What are we supposed to do at City Hall in Ragusa? Is that just left over from our old quest? What I'm waiting for is when this guy leaves port like that, I'm just going to shut it off. Okay, but in the meantime, let's do this so that our whole fleet isn't doing anything. I'm going to come over and I guess I didn't really need to come here, but I want to edit. Hold on. I guess I'm already editing it. So let's do this. Oh, brother, we're not even going to Ragusa? What did I... Oh, that's right, that's right. I forgot. I didn't have him going to that route. Okay. So we need a new route. How do I do that? I guess by editing... Wow. Yep. Let's do this. Yeah, I've screwed this up about as bad as you can. So let me try... Yeah, delete a city. Okay. Now, if this works the way I think it does, when I save it, I'm going to save it as a whole new name. So, you know, this is fine. So right now we're going from Venice to Zara, to Ragusa, and let's add Durazzo. So I'm going to have him follow the route that our old one was. And then load goods here, sell goods here, and we'll sell in Ragusa, but we're also going to load. And then in Durazzo we'll sell. And now that we're buying stuff in Ragusa, we'll have something worth selling in Venice as well. So now I'm going to say save the route, but we're going to call it a new name. Venice Durazzo 1. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure. These names are probably not that good, but whatever. Okay, and then we're going to activate it. So now let's go grab this other convoy. Okay, what am I missing here? Because that's, oh, I was clicking on somebody else's ship. That's what I was missing. So I guess the first thing I need to do is bring this over here. And somehow we have to pick this guy up. Right? It's funny, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go to do that. Missions and info. A spy for Constantinople. Okay, well, nothing has the little star over it. Do I go to City Hall? No, of course not. It's not going to be the Senate or that or that. The house? No. Harbor Master? No. Do I already have this idiot on board? Yeah, you know what? Since they're not telling me to go anywhere, I am going to assume that we already have them. And if I'm wrong, then I'm going to waste a bunch of time. And that will be a shame. And yet, I think life will continue. Yeah, just out of curiosity, yeah, we have 40 cannons. I have no idea how many sailors we have, though. You know, I'm not getting the congratulations. Yeah, we didn't get them. I wonder if he's on the other convoy, because that's who was in Venice first. That would be amusing in a way. Well, all right. So, actually, we need to cut this episode off anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I'll try to figure out where the spy is when we come back for our next installment. So thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.